This morning, I want to talk about the future of Europe.
In January 2013, David Cameron, the Conservative Prime Minister of the United Kingdom at the time, gave a speech in Bloomberg, London, that would drastically shape the future of the United Kingdom and Europe to what it is today. In his speech, Cameron shockingly criticized the European Union, a close economic and political entity that has been widely joined by other Western European nations at the time, stating the European Union was no longer able to secure prosperous economic development in the United Kingdom. Cameron emphasized the need for the people of the United Kingdom to have a choice of whether or not to stay in the European Union, and promised to put forward a referendum if he was re-elected. This was the first major Eurosceptic speech to be given by a serving British Prime Minister since Margaret Thatcher's Bush speech in 1988, which marked a drastic transition of United Kingdom's continental policy from a pro-European Union one to an anti-European Union one. Following a series of campaigning with Nigel Farage and United Kingdom's Independent Party stealing the show, the referendum resulted in a narrow win of 51.89%, which led towards the United Kingdom's leaving of the European Union. On the next day after the referendum, David Cameron had made the decision of resigning as he thinks he is unfit to lead the country through the post-referendum era. Some in the United Kingdom saw the European Union as helpful because it facilitated trade, investment, and travel through its single market and customs union, enhancing economic opportunities and providing a larger platform for business. Additionally, European Union membership offered benefits such as funding for regional development, agricultural subsidies, and collaborative research initiative. However, others view the European Union as burdensome due to regulatory constraints, perceived loss of sovereignty, and financial contribution to the European Union budget, which some believe outweigh the benefits and limited the United Kingdom's ability to independently shape its policies and priorities. This dual perspective fueled significant debate over the United Kingdom's relationship with the European Union. Although the action of exiting the European Union, which happened on January 31st, 2020, occurred in a blink, its impact is long-lasting. Today it is 2024, 4 years since the British exit from the European Union. And was the United Kingdom able to achieve higher economic growth? What does the United Kingdom's economy look like post-Brexit? Did the prosperity that David Cameron, Margaret Thatcher, and Nigel Farage once promised finally arrive? Essentially, what we're asking is, how has Brexit affected the life of everyday Brits? Between 2019 to 2023, the gross domestic product of the United Kingdom has nearly stagnated around 560 billion British pounds, with decrease in individual wages, inflation, and political instability. According to the British Broadcasting Corporation, the lesser BBC, Brexit might have contributed towards the United Kingdom's poor economic performance during this period. Since Brexit, the United Kingdom has seen a significant decrease in its foreign trade with other European nations, with a notable drop in the United Kingdom's goods exports. They also no longer enjoy the European Union's tariff exemption and unified trade regulation, hence the total cost for United Kingdom's trade with the European Union has risen during the post-Brexit period. Such developments are devastating for British industry. With a higher trade cost, the British industry has lost a comparative advantage in European trade while competing against the German and the French manufacturers. Combined with COVID-19 pandemic, nearly 500,000 British business, which is more than 8% of Britain's total business, have shut down after Brexit because of harder access to the European market, border regulation, and higher manufacturing costs due to the fact that resources are harder to import. Adding on, the low performance of the British economy after Brexit has gradually decreased the investors' trust towards it, leading to a nearly 30 billion British pounds deduction in foreign investment. Among all the British industries, the banking sector especially suffered from Brexit because it has become more difficult to move money around Europe. More than 440 firms in the banking and finance industry in the United Kingdom have relocated parts of their business, moved some staff, or set up new entities in the European Union. Banks have moved or are moving more than 600 billion British pounds in assets from the United Kingdom to the European Union, and insurance firms and asset managers have transferred more than 100 billion British pounds in assets and funds. On a more individual level, the average Brit is almost 2,000 British pounds poorer than pre-Brexit era. Grocery prices have risen over 23% and 1.8 million fewer jobs with 30,000 lost in London alone. All in the short term, Brexit have a mixed economic impact towards the British population, and only time can tell us that in the long run whether or not it is wise for both the United Kingdom and the Brits to make this decision of leaving the European Union. Thank you for watching today's BBC.